start over again. Thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and on YouTube. Today I'm going to have an English lesson about common skin problems. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them during the live stream and I'll try to answer your questions. If you want to see the pictures that go along with the English lesson, please go to YouTube and go to the channel for Jason Adam TV. And you can see the sign behind me there. It has the Chinese name of the YouTube channel. Okay, so first up, we have pimples. Pimples. A pimple is a raised inflammation, a bump on the skin. And usually it's redder than the surrounding skin. Pimple. I was blessed when I was a teenager. I didn't have acne or skin problems as much as most other people did. Okay, the next thing is not really a skin problem, but
it's a pimple. I mean, does pimple usually happen among teenagers?
Right. A pimple is a type of acne that usually happens among teenagers. Okay, the next word is freckles. Usually people with very white skin are the ones who get freckles, but not everyone with light skin gets freckles. Basically, they're little pockets of melanin under the skin. And so a light-skinned person doesn't produce much melanin. Melanin is the pigment that makes the skin darker. And actually it's good to have melanin because it protects your skin from ultraviolet radiation. So actually the darker your skin, the more protection your skin has against radiation. That's why white people are much more likely to develop skin cancer than darker skinned people. Freckles. Some people think that freckles are cute. Freckles.
Yeah, especially it happens more frequently among Western people, but they don't deem them ugly.
Right. Freckles are not considered ugly. Usually freckles are considered cute. Okay, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. If you have any questions, please send them.
You know,
and I will answer during the live stream.
the icon of Wendy's burger. You know, the little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Pimples, right?
Yeah, I think she was based on the daughter of the founder of Wendy's, the Wendy's fast food chain in America. The icon for the famous fast food chain is a young red-headed girl with freckles.
Okay.
And I believe she, if I'm not mistaken, she was the daughter of the founder of Wendy's. And she became like the face of Wendy's. Okay, the next term is puffy eyes. Puffy eyes. Puffy eyes are just when the sacs underneath the eyes become kind of filled with fluid. This happens sometimes when you haven't gotten enough sleep or if you have an allergic reaction to something.
Puffy is something
Puffy.
right?
Yeah, puffy is something that pops out.
Yeah, kind of like actually puff is type of desserts.
Yeah, like a cream puff.
Yeah, 小泡芙.
Puff. So
if your eyes look puffy, it just means kind of
swollen, right. So puffy means kind of swollen. Okay, then
especially when you don't sleep well, you know, you tend to have puffy eyes or dark eyes, like a panda.
Acne is kind of a general term. The next word is acne. Acne is kind of a general term. It refers to many bumps, red bumps on the skin, and usually they are caused by bacteria, I think, growing under the skin. What happens is your pores, or the holes, tiny holes in your skin, can get clogged with oil or dead skin cells, and this can cause bacteria to grow, leading to inflammation in the skin. And some people have naturally oily skin, so they're more likely to have acne. And also when you're a teenager, your skin's more likely to be oily, and that's why teenagers often have trouble with acne. Okay, the next word is whiteheads. Whiteheads are a white bump that forms on the surface of the skin, and it happens when a pore or a tiny hole in the skin is clogged with dead skin cells and oil, and this causes bacteria to grow, leading to an inflammation or bump on the surface of the skin. And I think the bacteria are what gives it its whitish color, and that's why it's called a whitehead. Okay, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. If you have any questions, please leave them during the live stream and I will try to answer them. Okay, the next term is blackheads. Blackheads. Blackheads are when hair follicles get clogged by dead skin cells and oil, and they look like little tiny black bumps. Those are called blackheads. Blackheads.
Okay, let me talk to them in Chinese.
Okay, Jason's going to say something in Chinese.
Yes, most of the time, people have problem identifying the difference between acne, zit, and the pimple. I actually came up with a very good tip.
I actually thought acne and zits were the same.
No, actually, acne is small pimple. Zit is a bigger pimple.
Oh, okay. Acne
Alright,
is small pimple.
Yeah, okay. 好，那如果同学们有记不太起来，你们可以看留言区哈。我在很多年前做了一个口诀，这口诀哈，甚至被很多卖那个软膏的厂商哈，就是药厂，就写信问我说能不能借去用他们的广告词。好，那我就念一次给大家听哈。Acne, zit and pimple， 小痘大痘一起痘。Acne, zit and pimple， 面泡本次面泡和痘痘，这样记起来没有？所以在中文里面 ，acne 叫粉刺 ，zit 叫面泡 ，pimple 叫痘痘，啊，这样是好记多了。好，我们再一起念一遍，好，来，预备开始。Acne, zit 和 pimple， 大痘小痘一起痘。Acne, zit 和 pimple， 粉刺面泡和痘痘，这样记起来没有？好，希望能够帮助你们啊！大家可以参照留言区我留的口诀 ，Adam。
Okay. Thank you for the rhyme. Okay, the next term is dark circles. Dark circles. So these are an area of darker skin underneath the eyes. Usually we get them when we don't get enough sleep, but they can also be an indicator of some underlying medical problem. Dark circles. Okay, chapped lips. Chapped lips are lips that are dry and have dead skin peeling from them. Usually this happens in the winter in the U.S. I would always have chapped lips in the winter because
you like to peel them.
that is my nervous habit. I don't chew my fingernails, but I
do you call
peel
someone
dead skin from my lip.
who has repetitive habits when they get nervous? Is that a tic?
Well, nervous tic, yeah, you could describe it as a tic. A tic is a repetitive behavior. So I guess you could describe peeling dead skin from my lip as a tic. T-I-C. A nervous tic. So yeah, in America it gets very cold in the wintertime, and the air is so cold that all the moisture is frozen. It appears as frost covering surfaces. So the air is extremely dry, and if you go outside during the winter, your lips will chap. You could also call chapped lips dry lips. And there is a famous product for dry lips or chapped lips in America called Chapstick. It's a brand name, but we use the name for all of the sticks that you use on chapped lips. We call them all chapstick. And usually women will carry chapstick in their purse all the time. Okay, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. If you have any questions, please leave them and I'll try to answer during the live stream. Okay, the next word or term regarding skin is dry skin. Dry skin is sometimes hereditary, or it can sometimes be brought on by the change in weather. It's just when your skin doesn't produce enough oil, natural oil, to keep the skin supple or flexible. And as you get older, you kind of naturally become more likely to get dry skin. That's why as you get older, it's always good to use lotion, because your body's ability to create oil to keep your skin supple diminishes with age.
What does supple mean?
S-U-P-P-L-E.
Like soft, right?
Yeah, soft and
Moisturized.
flexible, moisturized. Okay, let's see. The next term is tan. Tan is dark skin. Now this is an interesting cultural difference between America and Taiwan and many other Southeast Asian countries. In Taiwan, women do not want to get tans. They do not want their skin to become darker by staying out in the sun. They will actually carry umbrellas in the summer to keep the sun from touching their skin. But in America, the opposite usually happens. Women in America in the wintertime, when there's not so much sun and it's too cold to lay out in the sun, they will actually go to tanning beds and get a tan.
There's another cultural indifference which happened when I just met Adam. One day he told me that he liked my cute nose. And he said that, I asked him why. He told me that, because it looks so flat. And I was so pissed.
You were angry, but
really, most Americans think that their big noses are ugly instead of flat.
Well, I think it depends on the person, really, but I don't think Americans have as much of a hang-up over a flat nose as some Asian people do. I've heard of a lot of women will get nose jobs done, Asian women, to make their nose more pronounced, to stick out, protrude more. I was always kind of subconsciously aware about my nose, because when I started going through puberty, when I was about 12, the first thing to grow was my nose. So
show them the side of your face.
So here's a profile view.
You can see how big Adam's nose is.
But so my nose grew to adult size before my body grew to adult size. And so when I was 12 years old, one of the most awkward times of your life anyway, my nose was the biggest thing on my face, and it was embarrassing to me. Of course, my body grew into my nose, and my nose is probably average size for an American now. But at the time, as a 12-year-old, I was kind of traumatized by my huge nose. But definitely, I think in most cultures, we tend to view things that are different as exotic. And so...
I think most Americans think being tanned is actually a symbol of being healthy.
Right. Tan skin in America is a symbol of being healthy. And that's why so many people want to have a tan in the
Also, when
US.
I asked Adam to show me the side of his face, you can just tell them to show you the profile.
Right, profile view.
Yeah.
That's called a picture of the side of your head is called the profile view. Okay, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll try to answer them during the live stream. Okay, the next term is called pigmentation. Pigmentation is just a general term meaning a darker patch of skin. A patch of skin that is darker than the surrounding skin.
Especially when someone is sick, you know.
Yeah, it happens when people are sick, or if, someone has been bruised, the bruise will cause a discoloration or pigmentation on their skin. Also, Michael Jackson had a skin disease and that some other people have. It's a rare skin disease in which your skin loses pigmentation in patches.
Yeah, when someone shows pigmentation, we usually refer to just someone whose complexion is not good, you know.
Right.
Complexion. Complexion.
Your complexion is like the color of your skin. I have a fair complexion. That means I'm light-skinned. You can have a dark complexion, which means you have darker skin. Okay, pigmentation. I forgot the name of that skin disorder that Michael Jackson had. Maybe you can look it up. There's a medical term for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, while he's looking that up, I'll go on to the next term.
Albino?
No, albinism is when a person has no skin pigment at all, or no hair pigment either. No eye pigment. Their eyes are pink, their skin is pink, or very white. Okay, the next term is frizzy hair. Usually frizzy hair is hair that has been over-treated with hair products like permanents
Or dye.
or hair dye. And it looks like the hair is very wiry and dry.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, very fuzzy, wiry, and dry. In a lot of commercials for hair conditioners, they'll show a woman with frizzy hair wanting to pull her hair out because she can't get it to do anything. And then after she uses their conditioner, her hair will look so smooth and shiny, like silk. So yeah, frizzy hair is undesirable. It's hard to style. Okay, yellow nails. I forgot what causes yellow nails, but it's not a good sign if your fingernails are yellow. There are a few health disorders that can show up in your fingernails, and I forgot which.
Yellow nail syndrome is an extremely rare disorder characterized by malformation affecting the fingernail and the toenails.
Okay, so it's a malformation of the fingernails and toenails. Sometimes, I know my grandmother had this problem once. You can get a fungal infection under the bed of your nails, and it can actually cause your nails to grow in extremely thick and dark colored, and they're extremely hard to cut.
Ooh. is usually can be linked to some upper respiratory syndrome.
Okay, yellow nails can be linked to upper respiratory problems.
Yeah, track, especially your lungs.
So yeah, if you have yellow nails, you probably need to check with your doctor. Okay, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them during the live stream and I'll try to get to them. The next word is body odor, or BO. We abbreviate it as BO. Body odor is caused by bacteria that grow in the natural oils and sweat produced by your body. And
Kind of like the sticky feet.
yeah, kind of like stinky feet. And it's more prominent as you go through puberty. I remember the first time in my life I had body odor. It was around the same time my nose had started growing. And I was playing touch football, flag football outside with my cousins. And all of a sudden I thought, wow, somebody stinks. And then I noticed it was me. I was so embarrassed. I ran to my aunt's house and took a shower. And from that day on, I always wear deodorant, even in the winter. Even in the winter time, I wear deodorant. Now, Jason says I'm wrong, but I believe that a lot of Westerners sweat more than Taiwanese people.
Really? I don't think so.
Because I think Jason could get by in the winter without wearing deodorant, but I cannot. I sweat quite a bit, and especially my back and my armpits. And if I don't wear some kind of antiperspirant or deodorant, I will get stinky. I've noticed though, and this is verifiable, if you go to a hypermart in America like Walmart and you look at the deodorant section, and then you come back to Taiwan and go to a big hypermart in Taiwan and look at the deodorant section, it's night and day difference. There are many more choices and much more stock of deodorant in the U.S.
Why Chinese people don't use that all the time?
My theory is you don't sweat quite as much as we do.
I wear deodorant every day though.
You're a little bit heavier than some other people. That can also okay. That can also influence your sweating. Okay, so body odor. I wear body spray and deodorant to try to deal with that. Okay, the next is a rash. A rash is an area of red skin, and it's a patch of red skin, and usually it's caused by an allergic reaction to something. When I was a kid, I had some kind of infection, and they gave me penicillin for it. And penicillin caused a rash to form on my skin. So I had an allergic reaction.
It can be herpes though.
That's true too. A rash could be caused by herpes, a virus. But most of the time it's, if it suddenly pops up, it's caused by an allergic reaction on your skin.
What happened when you showed me that there's a red patch on your stomach many years ago, and you told me it was very hard to remove?
Oh, that time it didn't turn out to be ringworm, but when I was a kid, I actually got ringworm on my stomach. Ringworm is a fungus, a type of fungus that grows in the shape of a ring. It's a red ring. And so the time you're talking about, I didn't have ringworm, but at first I thought I did. So yeah, ringworm is caused by a fungus. I think it's related to athlete's foot. Athlete's foot is a fungus that grows on your feet, and usually you get it at the gym. If you walk barefoot in the locker room, you can easily get athlete's foot, which causes red, itchy skin and bad smelling feet. Okay, so I think we covered the terms on this page. Oh, there are plants that can cause rashes, poison oak and poison ivy, but I think I'm immune to poison oak because I remember I touched it one time and I didn't break out in a rash. My brother touched it and he got a rash all over his hands.
Oh my god. Yep. You just change your page by clicking the arrow on both sides.
Okay, here is a word that you will see a lot of as you get older. Wrinkles. Or you'll see them on your face as you get older. Wrinkles. So wrinkles are basically caused by a breakdown of collagen in the skin, which reduces the elasticity of the skin. Wrinkles. Wrinkles. Okay, acne. Acne. Acne are small red bumps that pop up on the skin, especially when you are a teenager. Acne. Now they have medicines for acne that are pretty effective. I remember when I was a kid, we didn't have those medicines, and I remember watching a documentary about a young girl who had very bad acne in high school, and it totally changed her life. She became a hermit because she didn't want people to see her face. Alright, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them during the live stream.
Yeah, I was just skipping the part that we
Kay,
have already talked about.
Right, I'll just skip what we've already talked about.
Blackhead, yeah.
Kay said, thank you for teaching. Thanks, Kay, for watching my live stream. If you have any friends, share the link and get them to watch also. Okay, so we did freckles and dark circles and frizzy hair. Okay, peeling. Peeling can be caused by several different things. Sometimes it could just be something as simple as dry skin, but it could also be caused by hereditary skin diseases. One of my students in cram school a long time ago had the hereditary skin disease where patches of skin would just peel off. It looked rather painful.
So you just refer to genetic disorder.
Right, genetic disorder. Genetic disorder is something you inherit from your parents. It's not contagious. You can't spread it to other people. What is the name of that disease? It almost popped into my head and I forgot.
You will find a video out.
Yeah, after the live stream I'll remember the medical term for it.
You can leave your comments, okay, on the commenting spot. Vascular net, okay.
Okay, vascular network. Basically it just means a network of blood vessels. And everybody has these all over their skin, and usually they remain hidden, but sometimes they can pop out or come closer to the surface of the skin, and sometimes it is caused maybe by trauma, or it could be caused by some cardiovascular problem. My mom had what's called a varicose vein in her leg at one time. Basically it's a vein that becomes blocked over time and it turns purple.
Yeah, varicose vein.
And so it's like a big purple line running down your leg. She had it removed by surgery. Okay, hair loss. There are many different types of hair loss.
Baldness, yeah.
Or baldness. Male pattern baldness is probably the most common. I have it somewhat, some receding of the hair. It's basically also genetic. It's passed down from your parents, and is due to the inability to break down a byproduct of testosterone, which is the male hormone that gives us facial hair and deep voices and things like that. So usually men have are more likely to have hair loss. But also sometimes women have hair loss for other reasons. Hair loss can also be caused by certain chemicals in hair products. Okay, pimple. I talked about pimple before, didn't I? Okay. And tan, we talked about. And whiteheads. And pigmentation, we mentioned. We also got to puffy eyes. Gray hair. Okay. So, yeah, I looked at a picture of myself from just 5 years ago, and I noticed I had much less gray and white hair than I do now. Of course, you can see most of the hair on the sides of my head has turned gray. And this is...
some people, they got gray hair since they were young. I think it's...
Right. One of my classmates' mom had gray hair when she was 17. So premature gray hair can be caused by a genetic disorder. But people naturally get more gray hairs as they get older. I read a very interesting article recently that said you can actually reverse gray hair if you're under 40. No luck for me since I'm over 40. But by reducing your stress. So the researchers found that under 40, you actually get more gray hairs the more stress that you're under. And if you can reduce your stress, your gray hairs will actually change back to their natural color. But this no longer works once you get past 40, maybe because your hair follicles are too old by that point for them to go back to their original color. So yeah, gray hair is just another sign, like wrinkles, of growing older. Thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, scarce. I think they mean scars. S-C-A-R-S.
Wrong spelling?
Yeah, wrong spelling.
Oh my gosh. S-C-A-R-S.
Because scarce means almost non-existent.
Mean very few.
Right, very few.
Rare.
Or very little. So scars are permanent marks or permanent impressions on the skin caused by wounds, and these wounds could be caused by sharp objects, or they could be caused when you have certain diseases like smallpox or chickenpox. When you have a disease like smallpox or chickenpox, you will get pustules or bumps that form on the skin. And these pustules are very itchy. And if you scratch them, you'll leave a permanent scar on your skin. I have a scar in the corner of my eye. It happened when I was 4. One of my mom's friends brought her 7-year-old son over, and we were playing with my toys, and I don't know what I did wrong. I can't really remember since I was only 4, but the 7-year-old pushed me up against a metal bed frame, and the bed frame was rather sharp, and it cut my eye, or cut this corner, and I still have the scar to this day. Okay, we talked about body odor. Okay, and we talked about rashes, including allergic rashes. So rashes could be caused by other things, as Jason pointed out, like herpes, or by heat. You can have heat rashes in the summertime when your skin gets too hot. All right, do we have another poster?
No, I think that pretty much is.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up for today. If you would, please tune in tomorrow evening around the same time, and we will have another English lesson. Thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube.
Yeah, please share the link to your friends if you like our live stream.
Yeah, please share the link, give us a thumbs up, and click subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.